friend, it's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft, my world stands still. We are at the 4th week of Advent, so this will be a catch-all for all of the days and to catch us up from day 22 through 24. So day 22, we had the pink sequins, and day 23 was the cat with the balloon. It makes a very cute little cat. There's the die. If you wanted just to do a cat, you could. You don't have to add the balloon. And then day 24, Christmas Eve, is the suitcase die. So I'm going to assemble that on camera here today. I figured that would be a little more complicated of an assembly than the cat, so I figured let's do that. And then at the end, I will show you all of the projects that I've made so far. If you haven't watched part 1, 2, and 3, you can certainly do that, and you can see me make more of the projects using the Advent calendar goodies from Spellbinders. So if you've been watching my videos here in December, you know I've been saying almost in every single video to use your patterned paper that you have in your stash. So I wanted to also do that and inspire, hopefully. So on both of my tags here that I'm doing, I have pattern paper from my stash. I have no idea where this floral one came from on the right, but as I assemble this suitcase, I'm just going to talk about pattern paper here, if you don't mind. But I added that scrap onto my tag, and then I have this music note scrap. It was so tiny, and I could not bear to throw it away. It was from a card kit from Spellbinders, I think about maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I just adored having pattern paper come into my craft room so often. So I couldn't get rid of that one. That was so cute with the music notes, and I do have a lot of musical people in my life. So I knew that that scrap would come in handy, and today is the day. Not to mention, I also have pattern paper on my little suitcase there. It is very lightly patterned. It has a little bit of a star pattern on it. And I thought that this would be fun for a vintage kind of, a vintage style tag, but very girly. So to make my suitcase look like it kind of coordinates with my pattern paper, I die cut out the little stickers, or the travel, like a travel sticker, I suppose, for matching on my tag. So I'm going to put some of them behind the straps that are holding the suitcase together, and some of them are going to go kind of like nestled in between, and then some of them will be showing on top of it. So that was really neat to kind of customize, and if I did not have something that really matched perfectly, it wasn't a problem, because I just die cut it out with white cardstock and then Copic colored the teeny piece to match. And that is a little hack that I love to do if I don't have the perfect color in my scraps, or I don't want to spend crafty time digging through little scraps of paper. Doesn't that sound horrible? Who wants to do that? Maybe you do. Maybe you're organized and you can find it easily. I aspire to be that one day. Right now I'm not. So I figured just color it. And I do that a lot with flowers, especially if I'm die cutting out flower projects. It just makes it easier to make everything really be matching. And I do like a matching moment. So you might notice on the pattern paper, it is a little bit of like a distressed edge, which I was able to do very easily. I took my brown ink brush. Now I don't wash my brushes. I will pause for dramatic effect. I do not wash my brushes. These are crafting brushes. They're not going on food. They're not going on my face. They do not need to be washed, in my humble opinion. So I had my brush and I don't wash them. So it still had ink on it, and it's stored upright. It's not touching anything. It's not hurting anything. It just has a little ink on it. Now that ink had not dried. I don't even remember the last time I used it, but it doesn't matter. Point is, it was still usable ink. So why would I spend my crafting time washing a brush when it still is able to be used? Do you see my point here? Anyway, I took that brush that was used and not freshly clean, and I put that kind of wrapping around the edge, and I got that distressed look. So to me, it worked well. Now, you saw me hold that metallic or gold mirror cardstock piece for the handle. I don't know why I die cut out 2 of them. For whatever reason, my brain was thinking I needed to when I was die cutting. I ended up just saving it. Oftentimes when I am die cutting, if I have an extra piece, like if I'm doing flowers or something and I end up with an extra piece, I will just put it into my packaging with my project. So I will put that little handle with the suitcase when I store my dies, because who knows, maybe the next time I want to make a suitcase, I'll want a gold handle. And now I have it all die cut out. So I don't need to waste supplies and waste time. So that to me makes all the sense in the world, doesn't it? I hope that you kind of understand where I'm coming from here. I try not to sound too sarcastic in a bad way, but hopefully you get my vibe. All right. The little airplane really put this suitcase over the top on the cuteness factor. So here's my plan for this tag. I'm going to put my suitcase on a little bit sideways or wonky on the side here. And then I'm going to add embellishments and no sentiment. I know. Weird. Maybe. But that's fine. Because I'm a little weird and that's fine as well. But the sentiment to me, I thought would come to me when I have the occasion to use this tag. So for example, if I'm using this for a birthday, I would pop on happy birthday. If I'm using this for a thank you, I will pop on a thank you. I really liked the design of this tag, and I did not want to limit the project, if you will, by putting a sentiment on right now, because I really don't know what I'm going to be using this for yet. And I know that when I do use it, I'm going to be excited about using it. So I don't want to limit it. And that's fine. It'll just be in my gift tag area. And when I do want to use it, it will be awesome and perfect for just the right person. Now, again, we're using foam on this because I want to add dimension to my projects and make them extra special and interesting. But you might have noticed I did not add foam to the entire suitcase, because if it's going to hang off the side like I want it to, I don't need sticky foam on the back getting all over everything. I don't know about you, but I do have longish hair. I did cut like 7 inches off of my hair this summer. So there's that, but I still have long hair. And I feel like my hair gets stuck in things. So if I were to use this for a gift bag and there was foam hanging off of it and I was walking up to a party, I might get my hair stuck in the tag. And I'm not interested in that. Do you hear me? Sounds a little weird, but we'll just leave it at that. Now, for these embellishments, I do say I have a storage solution that I am going to test out in my craft room here for embellishments, and I'm going to let you know how it works out. But I would love for you to tell me how you are storing your embellishments. I know a lot of times embellishments come in little baggies or little containers, and that's all fine and dandy, but I feel like they come different from every company, and I love shaker cards. I love sparkly cards. So I have a lot of embellishments in my craft room, and I'm getting a little full in my little drawer that I keep them all in, and it's just the storage solution is not working anymore. And they say if your storage solution is not working, you either have too many, which I might, or your storage solution is not working for you. And I think it's a mix of both. We'll just put it that way. I think I do have too many, but I also think the storage solution is not quite what I'm looking for, what I need. So let me know in the comments, how do you store your shaker bits or your sequins? Maybe you could help me. Help me help you. All right, this cat is just darling. I think he is so cute. You could even skip the balloon, or you could skip the cat if you're not a cat person and put the balloon on the suitcase, or put the balloon on, I don't know, anything, any critter. If you have the clubs from last month, you could, maybe 2 months ago, you could put the alligator, you could put the turtle, put anything and make a cute little heart balloon. Or the cat, you can have just a cute little birthday cat or a happy little cat for kids' cards. I think that would be perfect. Or if you have a cat lover in your life, that would also be a perfect little embellishment to add onto your cards. I love personalizing cards for people in my life, and if you have a cat person, make them a cat card, make them a cat tag. Maybe you are the cat person. Make something cute for your crafty area with a cat. I have a cat, and I think he's just such a sweetie. He has 3 legs, so he's a little bit unique, but he is my little doll. Anyway, let's see all of the tags and the projects. Now that we've finished all of the Advent days, we'll just take a quick look at what I've made. So this is the suitcase tag. Here's the cat with the balloon. A lot of these will go on some gift bags or on some other presents. This lemonade one I really like, with the little sequins acting like little lemon pieces or ice cubes, if you will, in the glass. This one was kind of fun to play with the sequins as flowers. And I did end up adding this little hello banner from the hot air balloon die set. Then with this one I did add the wax seal on there and some fun pattern paper from my stash, as well as pattern paper here from my stash. Here's the chocolate bar, makes me want ice cream. This mini card is very cute, have a sweet day. This is with the stencil, polka dots. Another little mini card with a wax seal that I cut with my Spellbinders shears. A little French bulldog with the Merci stamp set. Oh, and I did put the You Are Adored at the bottom of this one. I don't often do the inside of cards, but I thought it was kind of fun to add that in there. This one will go on a gift bag as a true little tag. Happy birthday. Here's another one with that same style. All you do is just put this around the handle of the bag. This one's a thank you or a thanks. Then here's the hot air balloon from day one, and then I did add the bonjour stamp on the bottom just as like a little French nod. To me, the colors with the white and red kind of remind me of like a Parisian style. Here's another pink one. This one was made with the stamp set with the flower, some Copic markers, some very dainty thread. It's DMC thread. And then I made one regular A2 size card with the stencil. So what do you think? Let me know what you think about these, and let me know what you think about the advent calendar. If you got it, what are you making? Are you making tags like me and mini cards? Or are you making full-size cards, maybe even 5x7? Let me know in the comments, and we will see you next time. Bye, crafty friend.